Good evening, everyone. This is Robert, RJL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1981 season is on the air. A little later tonight, but we're still getting the game in. Today's date is August 25th, 1981, and we are at Tiger Stadium for a pretty important game in the American League between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. The Tigers come into this game at 41-30. They are 4 games back of the Yankees in Boston right now. Yankees and Boston are tied for first in the American League East, and they are 4 games back of each. The Cleveland Indians at 36-30 are 5 back of Detroit for third. Milwaukee barely holding on right there. In the West, the Kansas City Royals at 30-35, they are beginning to fade. They are right now behind the White Sox. The White Sox are 6 games back of Texas for third, and the Royals are 9. Kansas City cannot afford any more losses, or they will not be making the playoffs. So anything is possible. This is a pretty important game. BB and Steeler fan join us here at Tiger Stadium. I think we got a good pitching matchup tonight. One of the reasons why I chose this game, and we've not seen Detroit in this block, so we will see them now here. Detroit historically won the game. Detroit 4 wins, 4 runs, 11 hits, and an error. Kansas City 3 runs, 9 hits, and an error. And so we will see what happens tonight with Inside Pitch. Woodman 564 joins us here at Tiger Stadium as well. So let's get things underway. Let's play some baseball, shall we? Starting pitcher for the Detroit Tigers tonight was Jack Morris, the Cat. 14 wins, 7 losses, 3.05 ERA. Hall of Famer, I believe that. So Morris definitely belongs in the Hall. And let's see what he has, if he has Hall of Fame stuff tonight. Royals need to win games. They are running out of time. Top of the first. Leading off for the Royals will be left fielder Willie Wilson. 303 average, a homer, and 32 RBIs. We are using blue, white, and white dice for the Tigers. They are the home team. Let's get started. Morris, a 4-2 strikeout. 6, and he got him. Struck out Wilson. Strikeout number 1 for Morris. He had 97 of them, 81. Tiger Stadium only adds 3 to walks. Next up for the Royals, second baseman Frank White, 250 average, 9 homers, 38 RBIs in 81. Morris with the pitch. 6-4 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be a fly out to center. 2 quick outs there. And now we will see third baseman Mr. George Brett. 314 average, 6 homers, 43 RBIs in 81. Maybe a little low on the average, but if you want to say a 314 average is low, that's saying something. But George Brett, as I said, one of the best third basemen in history. Morris the Cat, 3-6 against a lefty. That is a blank. Brett, 4-5, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. Coming up with that one is going to be Tom Brookins, and he will throw to first. A little low in the dirt, but Hebner will get it, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals here as we go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Kansas City Royals in this game was Dennis Leonard. 13 wins, 11 losses, a 2.99 ERA. A 2.99 ERA, and he was 13-11. That just tells me he didn't get much run support that year. Bottom of the first. Leading off for the Tigers will be their designated hitter, Rick Peters. He was the DH in this game today. 256 average and 15 RBIs. Played in only about half the games for the Tigers. Leonard with the pitch. 2-6, strikeout 10, and he got him. He will get Peters on a K. First strikeout for Leonard. He had 107 of them in 81. Next batter is the shortstop, Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. 258 average, 2 homers, 31 RBIs. Why is Allen in the Hall of Fame and not Lou Whittaker? I'm still trying to figure that out. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 3-5. That is a strikeout. 9 is high. Trammell will swing 6-1, and he just grounds it to second base for out number 2. 2 outs, and here is the left fielder, Steve Kemp. 277 average, 9 homers, 49 RBIs. Leonard, let's see what he's got. A 1-6. That's a strikeout. The 4 is good. He got him. Struck him out. And Leonard gets 2 Ks in this inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Cats. No score after 1. Pretty important game for the Royals. Tigers are only 4 games back of Boston and the Yankees in the American League East. The Tigers were no joke. They were pretty good that year in 81. Second inning coming up. Leading off, first baseman Willie Aikens, 266 average, 17 homers, 53 RBIs in 81 for the Royals. Not a good first baseman, only a range of 1, but he could hit, but he was a pretty decent power hitter that year. Probably would have finished with 30 homers if the 81 season went the distance. Morris, 3-3 against the lefty, that's blank. Aikens, 6-5, and that's a ground out too short. And that will be out number 1. Here's the Royal designated hitter, Hal Mcrae, 272 average, 7 homers, 36 RBIs in 81. Morris with the pitch, a 3-4, strikeout 9. Nope, that's going to be a little high. Mcrae, 6-4, and he flies out to right. That will be out number 2. Two outs, and that will be, now we will see Amos Otis. The last time we had him in this for Kansas City, Otis had a heck of a day. Otis is in center field today, 269 average, 9 homers, 57 RBIs. I believe Otis had 2 home runs the last time we had him. Morris the Cat will make the pitch. 2-5, that's a wild pitch, ball 1. 6-3, hit by pitch. That 18 is going to be way out of there. Otis will take a swing, 3-4, and it's a fly ball to right field. And Rick Leach is going to get to that one, and he will put it away for the out. 1, 2, 3, go the Royals as we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Tigers, first baseman Richie Hebner, 226 average, 5 homers, 28 RBIs. Hebner gets the nod at first today. Leonard, a 5-3, strikeout 15. That is way high. Hebner, a 2-3, and that's a fly out to right, out number 1. So far, both pitchers out to a pretty good start. Now we will see center fielder Kirk Gibson, 328 average, 9 homers, 40 RBIs. Kirk Gibson here is actually in center field for tonight's game. Leonard will make the pitch. And 1-1, strikeout 1, and he got him easily. 1-1-1. How about that? And Gibson will get struck out. And that is strikeout number 3 for Leonard. So far, he's dealing pretty hard at this time. Clee baseball fan joins us here at Tigers Stadium. Next up is the catcher, Lance Parrish, 244 average, 10 homers, 46 RBIs that year. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. A 6-5, that is blank. Parrish, a 1-4, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a ground ball to short. UL Washington picks it up, tosses it to first, and a 1-2-3 inning go the Tigers. No score after 2. As Clee baseball fan used to be known as Tribe fan. And now he is Cleve baseball fan from the Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, and now next year will be known as the Guardians. That is, if the roller derby team just decides to go away, which I think is ridiculous. I don't think they have a chance to stop that name. Top of the third inning, leading off for the Royals will be their catcher, Jamie Quirk, 250 average and 10 RBIs. Quirk, another good baseball name for you. Morris the Cat, 6'5", against the lefty. That is going to be a blank. Quirk, 1-3, base hit past the third baseman. A single for Quirk. That's the first hit of the game for either team. And Quirk will hold it first. We will now see right fielder Darryl Motley, 232 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. Infield goes a double play depth. Quirk really not going to do anything, and even with that 4, he won't. Morris will go ahead and make the pitch. And that is a 4-2. Strikeout 5, and he got Motley. Struck him out. And that is strikeout number 2 for the Cat. And 1 down. For the Royals, it's the shortstop, UL Washington. 227 average, 2 homers, 29 RBIs. Does anybody really know what the UL stood for? I have no idea. Never looked that up. Anything on the bases? That is a 5. No. Quirk will stay where he's at. Morris will make the pitch. 1-2. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium says 6-6. And once again, another blank. It's a rare play. I believe that's the 5th straight game we've had a rare play. So let's see what we got today. Rare play with men on base. Let's have a look. And it's a 3-4. If runner on first, single to right field with the runner attempting to go to third on close play. Roll 1d6 versus base running rating versus plus right field arm. If higher, runner out. Otherwise, safe. Check injuries to runner and third base. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So we do have a runner on first. It's a single to right. So roll 1d6 versus base running rating plus right fielder arm. Where Quirk has a base running rating of 2. The right fielder for Detroit is Leach, and he has a 0 arm. So a 1-2, Quirk is gonna be safe at third. And he does. Quirk does slide in there, and he is safe. Washington does get the base hit. Now we got to check injuries to the runner and the third baseman. So let's find out. Quirk, his injury rating is a 3. So let's bring up the injury chart so you guys can see it. So injury rating of 3, and that automatically takes him out from the game. I do not have to roll. So he is automatic. So Jamie Quirk is gone for the Royals. Now that's the runner. Now for the third baseman is Tom Brookins. His injury rating is a 2, and the only way he can stay in the game is on a 1. That's a 5, and he'll be out for the game. So both Quirk and Brookins are out for the game, and we will have a timeout for personnel change. So let's see. Quirk is the catcher. So coming on, taking over his position is going to be John Wathen. So he'll take over at catcher real quick. So say goodbye to Quirk as he will not make this game, finish the game out. So here is John Wathen. He will take over he will be the runner. And 2, 11, and +1. Tom Brookins is at third base. Tom Brookins was third base, so I got to bring in a different third baseman here. So let's see who the Tigers have, and it will be, let's see who's going to come into play third. It is going to be Stan Poppy. He's a better third baseman, although I do have a guy that can actually play more position, but since this is an injury, I can bring in anybody I want. It's an injury. So Stan Poppy will come in, and he will take over at third base for the Tigers. So timeout on the scorecard to fix him. As I'll bring him in for defense instead. And 4-12. Okay. So let's get back to baseball. So Stan Poppy will take over for Brookins, and John Wathen will take over for Quirk. It is runners at first and third, though, with one out. And the next batter, however, for the Royals is Wilson. So Wilson will come up. He is 0 for 1, and they're going to call the infield in so Wilson does not ground out into many double plays. So let's see what we got. Let's get back to baseball. That is a 9, nothing happening on the strat. Morris, a 3-6 against a switch left. That's a blank. Wilson, a 6-2, and that's going to be a base hit to left field, and Wilson comes through with a single. Coming in to score will be Wathen. Washington's base running rating is a 4, single to left, -2. Left fielder is Kemp. He has a 0 arm. A 1-2, Washington is safe at third. A 3-5, he holds. And with Kemp, a 0 arm, a 6-1-3. A 6-1-3 would probably be an out. That is a 1. Washington will make it to third. But that is a 6, and Wilson will hold. Well, that 6 is higher than Wilson's base running rating, which is a 5. So Wilson will not take second on the throw, but it's good as Wathen does come in there. And he will score, and the Royals will take a 1-0 lead here. 1-0 in favor of the Royals. D. Scott Howard joins us here at Tiger Stadium. So Willie Wilson comes through with a big hit. The batter now will be White. White is 0 for 1. Infield will stay in. Anything on bases? 9. No play coming up. Morris the Cat in a bit of a jam here. And the pitch is on the way. 2-1, strikeout 11, got him. He struck out White. That's a big K, and that is strikeout number 3 for Morris the Cat. Now we'll see what Brett can do. Brett is 0 for 1. And that's a 3. Wilson actually gets the jump, but with Brett hitting at 314, I'm not going to send Wilson. So I'm going to let George Brett swing here. Runners at the corners. The infield is back to normal. Morris with the pitch. 5-4. That's a range play at the park. Tiger Stadium 2-2. And that is a home run to the pull side. Now, let's first see what it is. Against a righty, Brett is a 13. That is a 17. He does not get the home run. Now, it's hit to the pull side. George Brett is a left-handed batter, so he's hitting it right to right field. The right fielder for Detroit is Leach. His range is a 2. He will not get it. And let's see if that drops in. It's going to be a double for George Brett. He doesn't get the homer, but he hits it over Leach's head. And that is going to be a big double. Washington will come in to score. Wilson's base running rating is a 5. With 2 outs, it's a 6. A double to right, -1 is 5. And, of course, Leach is a 0 arm. A 1-5 on the blue die. Wilson is safe. Not a problem. That's a 2, and he will come in to score. And Brett will go to second on the double. 3-0 Royals. Stadium groans. George Brett comes through with a big 2 RBI double, and Kansas City jumps out to a 3-0 lead. The next batter is Akins. Akins is 0 for 1. Still 2 outs here in the top of the third. Checking to see on a strat, no play. Morris with the pitch. 2-6. That's a walk plus. That 1 will walk Akins, and now they're going to go talk to Morris and see how he's doing out there. That's the first walk issued by Morris. He had 67 of them. And now Mcrae. Mcrae is 0 for 1. Runners at first and second now. The Royals have 3 runs in this inning. Nothing happening on the bases. Brett staying put. Pitch from Morris. That's a 1-4 against a righty. That will get him out of the inning. It's an automatic out. It's a ground ball to third. That's picked up by Poppy, and he is going to throw to second to get Akins, and that will retire the side. Crazy inning there, though. 3 runs on 4 hits. On 4 hits there, and a couple of injuries as Tom Brookins and Jamie Quirk are now out for the game. Remember, these are as-played lineups, so we just do game day injuries, not real-time injuries. But you guys know in the playoffs, I do have real-time injuries because those are not as played. We go to the bottom of the third. We'll see if the Tigers can get something going here. Leading off for Detroit will be Rick Leach. Leach is in right field today. 193 average, a homer, 11 RBIs, only played in 53 games for Detroit. Leonard, 1-6, strikeout 14, just a bit high. Leach, a 2-4, and he grounds it to first. And that will be out number 1. Next up for the Tigers, third baseman Stan Poppy. 204 average, 3 homers, 12 RBIs in 81 for the Tigers. Leonard, a 4-6. That's a range play. Poppy, a 5-6. That's a ground ball right back to Dennis Leonard. Leonard's range is a 4. Does he make the play? No, he doesn't. He'll get right by him for a single. Just a little bit out of Leonard's reach. And Poppy has the first hit for the Tigers in this game. Single for Poppy. And now we will see second baseman Lou Whittaker. He should be in the Hall of Fame, not Trammell. Whittaker, 263 average, 5 homers, 36 RBIs. Lou Whittaker, I still think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. Hall in the very good, absolutely. But I think Whittaker should be in the Hall. He should be in the Hall of Fame. He was an awesome second baseman and a pretty darn good hitter. And I think if it wasn't for him, I don't think Trammell really gets in. Infield, a double play depth. Anything on strategy? 12, no. Leonard with the pitch. 5-1 against the lefty. Walk plus, and Whittaker will walk. And the Tigers now got something going on. First walk, that is the first walk issued by Leonard, and now Detroit got something happening here, and here is Peters. Peters is 0 for 1. Lena Young joins us here at Tiger Stadium. Sexy voice. Okay. So 1 out here. Thank you. 1 out here, and infield is at double play depth. Let's see if Leonard going to do anything here, and that is a 20. And that is nothing. No, that's a 20. Leonard has a balk or a pickoff chance. He's going to fire to second to see if he can get it. Nope. Poppy gets back. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 5-3. That's a strikeout. The 3 will get Peters. He struck him out. And that is strikeout number. That's strikeout number what there? 4 for Leonard. And Peters is struck out for the second time tonight. Next batter will be Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 1. We have 2 outs, don't we? Yes, we have 2 outs. Yes, we do. 2 outs. That is a 4. Nothing happening on the bases. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 2-1. Against a righty, that's an automatic out. He'll get out of the inning. It's a fly ball to right field, and Rick Leach will make the play. I'm sorry, Motley will make the play, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for Detroit. They got a walk also, but that is it there. And it is 3-0 in favor of the Royals. We go to the top of the fourth. Leading off for the Royals will be Amos Otis. Otis is 0 for 1. We'll see if Morris the Cat can have a better inning here. Morris will make the pitch, and that is a 1-5 against a righty. That's an automatic out, and it will be a fly out to center. One quick out there goes Otis. That brings up the new catcher, John Wathan, who replaced Jamie Quirk for injury. Wathan, 252 average, a homer, and 19 RBIs. Morris, let's see what he's got. 2-6, that's a walk plus that 10 will walk Wathan, and Wathan will trot down there to first. Another walk issued by Morris. Second walk. And now with one out still, here is Motley. Motley is 0 for 1, infield double play depth. Wathan does have a steal threat. Doesn't get the jump. That is a 7. Do we get the hit and run attempt? Let's see. 4-0 Motley against righties, a 7. Yeah, he does get the hit and run. But up 3-0. You know what? No, I'll call it off. Morris will go ahead and pitch. 4-6 against a righty, strikeout 17 is high. Motley 2-6, and against a right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a fly out to center and out number 2. Motley just hits a lazy fly ball to center, and now the batter is Washington. Washington 1 for 1, singled his first time up. Morris, he will actually first we do a strat. And that is a 1. Wathan does get the jump. With Washington with a 227 average, I'm going to send him. Wathan a 13 plus 1 is 14. Parrish minus 1 is 13. Wathan takes off. A 1 to 13. He is safe, and he is safe. He gets under the tag. Wathan steals second base. Amazing. On a 1 to 11 or a 1 to 13, I get the stolen base. But on a 1 to 17 or 1 to 18, they're somehow thrown out. So now Wathan in scoring position will re-roll the strat. Nothing happening again. Now Morris will make the pitch. 5-3. That's an error chance. Washington, a 2-2. That's a ground ball to short. That ball is hit to Trammell. His error rating is a 4. That's an 8. He's got it, and he will throw to first to retire the side. Nothing for Kansas City, a stolen base and a walk. But they are put away there by Morris the Cat, a much better inning for him. And we will now, and after 4, it is still, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Dennis Leonard will come back out to pitch, and here is Steve Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 1. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. 1-3, strikeout 15 is high. Kemp will swing the bat, and that's a 2-1, and that's a fly out to left field, out number 1. As I tell you, I'm not really telling you if it's a star or anything like that. A 2-1, as you can see, is a double star 1, and I just go right to here, and it's a fly out to left. So I'm kind of just taking a little bit of some of the technical aspects of this game and just really just letting you know what the play is. But I do let you know if I say if it's a right-hander or a left-hander or a switch, you know that there was a split in the result. 1 out, here's Hebner. Hebner is 0 for 1. Leonard, a 2-5. That's a blank. He's not tired. When I say that, that's it says got the S1. You know when I say that the S1 parentheses come up. But this doesn't work unless he's tired. Hebner will swing. 1-2. Base hit right past second. A single for Hebner, and he will head to first. Hebner holds there. And now we will see Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 1. Infield goes to double play depth. Nothing happening on the bases there. Leonard will make the pitch. And that's a 5-5. That is a blank. Gibson will swing. And that is a 5-4. And that is a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0-3. Shortstop for pivot. Washington, he has a +1 arm. So a 1 to 4, it'll be a double play. It is a 5, it is not. Hebner is thrown out at second, and that will be it. And Gibson will hold at first, but there are now 2 outs. Oh, a 1-4 chance, and you don't turn it? That's something you just don't want to do. You want to make sure you get those outs. So Gibson takes over at first, and the batter now is Parrish. Parrish is 0 for 1. 2 outs here. We are in the bottom of the 4th. Anything on strategy? That is a 7. No. Nothing happening with a 7. I'm not going to send Gibson or anything like that, although there was no steal anyway. Leonard will make the deal. And 1-4. That is a blank. Parrish will swing. 1-6. And it's a line drive, hard liner, right to third, but Brett gloves it, and that retires a side. Wow. Tigers are not getting many breaks here tonight. No runs, a hit for the Tigers. After 4, still 3-0 in favor of the Royals. So far, a pretty decently moving game. The injuries kind of slowed things down, but that does happen, of course, in baseball. Top of the 5th coming up, and also the top of the order for the Royals. Here is Willie Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Morris, a 5-2, strikeout 13. Nope, not against him. Wilson, a 3-1, and that's ground out to short. Out number 1. Ground out to the shortstop. Now the batter will be White. White will step in. He's 0 for 2. Pitch from Morris. And that is a 2-2. That's a range play. White will swing. 2-4. That's popped up in the infield. It's a little bit in between third and in the outfield. That's a pop up to third. Getting to it is Poppy. His range is a 4. And he will make the catch. Barely, but he does. He reaches behind his back to get it. That's out number 2. What a play by Poppy. He got it there. Tough play by Stan Poppy. Brookins would not have made that play if he was there. That 4, he would have missed it. Next up is Mr. Brett. Brett is 1 for 2. He has a 2 RBI double his last time up. Morris, 3-2. That is blank. Brett will swing. 5-6. And it's a grounded to second base. Up with it is Whittaker. And he will toss it to first to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Royals. And it's still 3-0. Kansas City still trying to stay relevant for the playoff, for the pennant race. The Tigers are in pretty good shape in the American League East. They only trail the Red Sox and Yankees by 4 games. The Tigers right now are a solid third place. Be very difficult for Milwaukee or Baltimore or Toronto or any other team to try to get in there. So we go to the bottom of the 5th, and leading off for the Tigers will be Leach. Rick Leach is up. He's 0 for 1. Leonard will make the pitch. And that is a 5-4. Range play at the park. Leach, a 4-1, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field. Getting under that is going to be Willie Wilson. His range is a 5. He got it. Out number 1. Wilson, very, very good out there in left field. Fly out to left. And here is Poppy. Poppy is 1 for 1. He got a single his first time up. Fans here at Tiger Stadium hoping Detroit can do something here. Leonard, a 2-1 against a righty. That's going to be an automatic out, and it will be ground out to short. Two men out, and here is Whittaker. Whittaker walked his first time up. Leonard pitching very well tonight. Pitch on the way, a 3-2. That is a blank. Whittaker, a 5-5, and that is a fly ball to center field. Amos Otis will get over to that, and he puts out his glove, and he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. A fly out to center, and 1-2-3 go the Tigers. Still 3-0 Royals after 5. We go to the top of the 6th. And who leads off for Kansas City? That is going to be Willie Akins. Akins he's 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Morris still pretty strong, got plenty in the tank. Pitch from Morris. 5-3. That's a possible error. Akins, a 1-5. That's going to be a base hit to center field for Akins. Single to center. Center fielder is Gibson. He has a 0 error rating, so there will not be an error. So Gibson gets it easily and throws it in, but Akins has himself a leadoff hit. He holds it first. It will bring up Mcrae. Infield goes a double play death. Akins is slow as molasses. There ain't nothing really he can do. Morris, let's see if anything happening. No. Morris will make the pitch to Mcrae. Mcrae is 0 for 2. 3-5. Against a righty, that's a home run result. Against a right-handed pitcher, Mcrae needs an 11. That's a 9. Yep, you can say it with me, people. Kaboom! High, deep, and gone. 2-run bomb by Hal Mcrae. Five nothing Royals. Stadium groans. Jack Morris pitched Hal Mcrae a grapefruit, and he turned it into fruit salad. And that one is gone. A 5-0 Royal lead now. The Tigers getting the bullpen warming up here. Now 5-0. Detroit historically won this game 4-3. It looks like the Royals may be changing a little history. And still nobody out here in the top of the 6th. Here's Amos Otis. Otis is 0 for 2. Morris with the pitch. 4-1. Error on a throw. Otis, 2-6. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Poppy. His error rating is a 12. That's a 6, and he's going to throw the ball wide of first. It's an error on a throw. Hebner's range is a 2. He will not be able to corral it. Otis's base running rating is a 4. He will not take second, though. It is a 5. A bad throw by Stan Poppy, and that is an error. And that will be an E5, and the first error on the Tigers. They did have one error historically in this game. So now a home run, and now an error on Poppy, and that allows another runner to reach base, and Stadium, again, groans. The batter now is Wathan. Wathan he walked, let's see. No, that's right. Wathan came in before, actually, no, I'm sorry. Wathan did come in. Wathan walked his first time up and got a stolen base. Am I still rolling a strat? No, strategy rolls are now off. So now Morris will pitch to Wathan. Infield is at double play depth. Morris, a 6-4 against the righty. That's an automatic out. And that will be a fly out to left for out number 1. So Wathan flies out to left. And that will be Motley. Motley is 0 for 2. And we'll see what happens here. Morris will make the pitch. And that's a 1-5 against a righty. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground out to third. Let's see if they're a double play here. 1-0-2. Second base is Whittaker, has a 0 arm. A 1-2 is a double play, and they got it. Third base to second base to first base, and that will retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error for the Royals. And right now, they have a commanding 5-0 lead here going in the bottom of the 6th. As the Royals doing their absolute best to try to stay playoff relevant. The Tigers just trying to holding on to third place at this moment. Remember, top 3 teams in each division do make the playoffs. We go to the bottom of the 6th, but the top of the Tiger lineup, here is Rick Peters. Peters is 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Leonard has been pitching an absolute gem tonight. Leonard, 6-3. A switch left, that's blank. Peters will swing 5-4, and that is a ball hit to left field. That is a 2, and against a right-handed pitcher, that will be a single. So Peters leads off with a base hit. He will hold there, and it will bring up Trammell. Trammell is 0 for 2. Infield goes to double play depth. Leonard, see what he has, 2-3. And against a righty, that's a home run chance. And against a right-handed pitcher, though, Trammell is a 0. So there's not going to be a home run for Trammell. He does swing 6-2, and he does get a base hit to right. So Trammell gets on base with a single to right. Peters' base running rating is a 4. Single to right to get to third, +2 is 6. Right fielder Motley is a 0 arm. Peters automatically makes third, and he will hold there. No throw. A nice single by Trammell. Now the Tigers trying to get something going here. And here's Kemp. Kemp is 0 for 2. They go talk to Leonard, see what they want to do. They are going to... I think they're just going to play double play depth here. You're ahead by 5-0. I think you just play regular double play. Leonard will go ahead and make the pitch. A 4-2. Error on a throw. Kemp, a 3-3. And that is going to be a ground ball to second base. A ground ball to second base. Now, it's an error on a throw. So let's see what happens here. Grounder to second. They're going to try for the double play. So, and of course, so Peters automatically will score no matter what will happen. Let's see what we got here. Error on a throw. 2-0. 3. Shortstop. Trammell has a +1 arm, so it's a 4. Now, we first got to see where the throw goes to. That is a 3, though, and I can tell you right now, the ball, it was a ground ball. It was a ground ball to second base, and I hate to say this, that 3, there is going to be an error on Whittaker. Whittaker's error rating is a 4, and that is a 3, and there will be an error on the throw. Now we got to see where it went. So a 1 to 4 would have been a double play. So it is a 4. So the throw went to shortstop. But it's going to be an error on a throw. So in this case, it's not going to be an out. So it's a throw to the shortstop, and that is Trammell. His range is a 4, and he does prevent the ball from getting by him. So it's going to be a 1-base error. Peters will come in. Not Trammell. Who am I doing? Wait, my bad. The Royals are in the field, not... Okay. Royals in the field, not Tigers. It was hit to Washington. Second baseman is White. Frank White is the second baseman for the Royals. What are you going to do? White's error rating still makes the 4, though. It's his error rating's also a 4. So it's still going to be an error no matter what. And the third base and the shortstop is Washington. His range is a 4. He still prevents the ball from getting by him. So Peters comes in to score. Trammell goes into second, and Kemp is on at first. It is an E4. And the Tigers are on the board 5-1 after going through the instant replay to figure out what the heck happened. So it is an E4. That's the first error on the Royals. And they did have an error historically in this game. So I do apologize for that, guys. So I had to make sure I cleaned it up. It's the Kansas City Royals in the field, not the Tigers. But it's now 5-1 on the error. So now both teams have now made an error in this inning, and now the game is a little bit more interesting. Here is Hebner. Hebner is 1 for 2. And still nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. So can the Tigers do some more damage? Infield still a double play depth, and I'm back to rolling a strategy roll. That is a 4 and nothing happening. Leonard will make the pitch to Hebner. 4-5. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium says 4-5, and that's going to be a fly out to left. That's the first out. Trammell has a base running rating of 5. A fly out to left, -3 is a 2. Left fielder is Wilson, -1 is a 1. The only way Trammell gets to third is on a 1 on the blue die. The only way he could be out would be a 6-6. 4-6, he stays put, 1 down. Now a chance for Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 2. Runner's still at first and second here, but now 1 out. Strategy roll. See if anything happens. Has a 1. Trammell does get the jump. Do I want to try to send him to third? Let's see. 15 plus 1 is 16. Catcher Watson plus 1 is a 17. And I know, yeah, that's right. Bob B joins us here at Tiger Stadium. You are 100% correct there, Bob B. For the hearing impaired, you are right. I'm not going to send Trammell. I'm going to let Gibson swing. Pitch from Leonard. 3-3. That is a blank. Gibson, 5-5 against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be a ground ball to second base. Let's see if they turn the double play. 2-0-3. Shortstop. Shortstop. Washington +1 is 4, and they got it. Second base to short, back to first, double play, inning over. Gibson grounds out into the 4-6-3 to end the inning. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. The Tigers are on the board, but you think maybe they should have gotten more than that. But after 6, it's 5-1. You think maybe the Tigers should have gotten more than just the 1 run, but that double play was a killer. We go to the top of the 7. Leading off will be UL Washington for Kansas City. Jack Morris. They are going to let Morris pitch. Baseball Demos joins us here at Tiger Stadium. And yes, the Canes eked out another win against Georgia Tech. It was a crazy game. I was there. And I'll tell you the truth, it was an ugly game. Miami should have pounded the Yellow Jackets. But I'll take the win either way. A win is a win, no matter how ugly it is. Morris will make the pitch. 6-3. Hit by pitch. 11 is high. Washington. 3-1. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 5. And against a right-handed pitcher, it's a single. And Washington will hold the first. Washington gets his second hit of the game. And of course, anybody out there, please check out Baseball Demos, Dave at Baseball Demos' channel. He is just totally awesome in everything he does. And he was one of the reasons why I chose Inside Pitch along with ID Jester. So please check out Dave. He is just incredibly awesome. He's like the calm version of me. He and I, in my opinion, me and Baseball Demos, we play the same game, but we're opposite. I'm excited and energetic. He is calm, cool, and collected. It just works out for him, and he just does it perfectly. What can I say? Willie Wilson is next up for the Royals, and he is 1 for 3. Infield a double play depth. Strategy rolls are off. Morris, a 6-4 against the switch left. That is blank. Wilson, a 5-6, and that's going to be a fly out to right. And that is the first out. Last time you saw UL, he was winning a World Series today. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Absolutely. From BBBB. Frank White is next. He's 0 for 3. There's a Royal weekend, it seems. Yes. I'll be honest with you there, Dave. The Expos really didn't have anything for Kansas City in that World Series of yours. Morris with the pitch. 5-5 against a righty. Walk. 10. Yeah, he walked him. White is an 8, but +3 from the stadium makes him 11, and he walks White. And now runners at first and second here for the Royals. And that will bring up Brett. A big chance here for the Royals to really blow this game open. And the question is, they're going to let Morris pitch to Brett? I'm going to say yes, they will. I hear you there, Dave. I hear you. You're correct. Infield still a double play depth. They're going to stick with Morris. It's 5-1 Royals. Yes, it was a great project. Absolutely. Congratulations, by the way, on completing your 1982 Stratomatic Game of the Week. I look forward to what you do for which year you choose for next season. Which Stratomatic year you choose for next year. I mean, you may do 1983 because the calendars may still stay the same. I don't know. Whatever it is there, Dave, I look forward to next season. Morris with the pitch. 6-1, blank. Brett 4-2, and that's going to be a fly ball to left field, and Kemp will make the catch for out number 2. Fly out to left. Washington has a base running rating of 4. Fly out to left -3 is 1. Kemp has a 0 arm. The only way Washington would get to third is on a 1. A 6-2, he stays at second base, so there are 2 outs. Here's Akins. Akins is next, and he is 1 for 2. He singled his last time up. Morris will make the pitch. 4-3 against the lefty. That's a blank. Akins swings 4-1, and that's a fly ball to right field. And Rick Leach will get to that one easily and put it away for the out. So the Royals threaten but can't get anything in there. No runs, a hit for the Royals. And they strand a couple of base runners here. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Don't forget, we have the 10-minute ticker coming up right after the game. And tomorrow night on Inside Pitch, I have a pretty good feature game for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, we will be back at Shea Stadium for the first matchup. For the first time, we're visiting Shea with the Mets. So my Mets are on the board tomorrow night, but they will be facing the Cincinnati Reds tomorrow night. It will be the Reds and the Mets. It will be Ed Lynch going for the Mets and Tom Seaver going for the Reds. When I saw the schedule and I saw that the game they had Tom Seaver against Ed Lynch, Reds and Mets, I knew I had to put that on there. So tomorrow night, a big game at Shea Stadium, even though the Mets are pretty much out of it, but the Reds aren't. The Reds and the Mets Tom Seaver returns to Shea, only this time in a Cincinnati gray uniform. Against the Mets is Ed Lynch. So don't miss that one. I know BB and all the other Reds fans will not miss the Mets and the Reds, Seaver and Lynch tomorrow night. So don't miss that game. And I'll probably, that to me, I believe that is a feature game. So I'll probably start that game at 8. Meanwhile, bottom of the 7th year, the Royals lead the Tigers 5-1. Dennis Leonard still has plenty in the tank, and Lance Parrish will lead off for Detroit. Let's see. Parrish is 0 for 2. Leonard is still pretty strong. Pitch from Leonard. A 1-1. Strikeout 17. That's too high. Parrish, a 1-2 against a right-handed pitcher. That's going to be a fly out to left. So that is the first out. Cy Seaver. Yep, we know. Tom Seaver should have 5 Cy Young Awards. We're aware of that. Fergie Jenkins took one from him, and so did Fernando. Rick Leach is next, and he is 0 for 2. Leonard will pitch. 2-2. That's a pitcher result. Leach a lefty. A 1-16 is a base hit up the middle. The 6 is good, and Leach will hit a single. Leach gets his first hit of the game. Gets himself a scrappy single right past Leonard. The batter now will be Poppy. Poppy is 1 for 2. Infield double play depth. No strategy rolls. Leonard will make the pitch to Poppy. And it's a 1-5 against a righty. Strikeout 3. Got him. Another strikeout for Dennis Leonard. And that is his 5th. 5th K for Leonard, 2 down. And now we will see Whittaker. Whittaker is 0 for 1. Bob B says, who is Tom Seaver? Leach is on it first. Leonard will make the pitch. 1-5 against a lefty. That's blank. Whittaker. 2-1, ground ball to short, taken care of easily there by Washington. He throws to second to get Leach, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit for the Tigers. The Royals in command here, 5-1 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th inning here, and leading off for the Royals is going to be George Brett. They have left, right coming up. That's going to be all for Jack Morris. Gave up 5 runs in this game, so that's going to be it. The Tigers are going to go to a lefty, I believe. And it's not a save situation, so I think they're going to go with this guy. Coming on to pitch for the Detroit Tigers will be George Capuzzello. I hope I said his name right. George Capuzzello, 1 win, a loss, a save, a 3.48 ERA. And he's going to be the second Tiger pitcher. George Brett will lead off here in the top of the 8th. Capuzzello, a 6-1. That is a strikeout. 11 is high, though. Brett will swing. 1-5, and that is a ground ball to third. And out number 1. Next batter is Hal Mcrae. And Mcrae hit a bomb his last time up. And he is 1 for 3. Capuzzello will make the pitch. 6-5. That's a range play. Mcrae, 1-3. That's a line drive right to third. That's hit to Poppy. His range is a 4. He will make it. He got it. He snares it. Out number 2. Nice play by Poppy. A line out to third, 2 down. And now here's Amos Otis. Otis is 0 for 3. He did reach on an error his last time up. Capuzzello, he'll make the pitch. 5-3. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. 5-2 against a righty. Walk plus 15. Yep, that will walk Otis, and he will trot down to first. Otis is on base for the second time tonight. Next batter will be Watson, and Watson is 1 for 2 tonight. 2 outs, no strat. Capizzello will stay in there and make the pitch. 2-2 against a righty. That's a blank. Watson swings. 3-1. Ground out to short. That's taken care of by Trammell. He throws to first to get Watson, and that will retire the side. Nothing there for the Royals except a walk. A nice job there by George Capizzello to get the Royals taken care of. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. Let's see how many pitchers Dennis Leonard has got left before he faces it. Leonard's got 5 batters to face before fatigue. He will stay out there. He got a 4-run lead. Leading off for the Tigers will be Rick Peters. Peters is 1 for 3. He will bat here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Leonard with the pitch. 4-5. That's at the park. Tiger Stadium, 1-1. That is a home run to center field. But Peters has zeros here, so that's just going to be a fly out to center, and that's out number 1. Nothing there for Peters, and now here's Trammell. Trammell is 1 for 3. Leonard makes the deal. 1-6, strikeout 5. He got him. Struck him out. And that's going to be the 6th strikeout for Leonard. He's dealing tonight. 2 down. Kemp is next. And Kemp reached on an error his last time up, but he is 0 for 3. Fans here at Tiger Stadium want to see something, but right now, Denny Leonard is shutting them down. Leonard, a 4-3. That's a home run chance. Kemp, a lefty, a 1-19. The 9 is good. Against a right-handed pitcher, Kemp needs an 11. And 11 or lower, he goes yard. Yes, he does. Kaboom! That ball is hit deep to center field. And going back for it is Otis, but he's going to run way out of room. That one is hit probably about maybe 10 rows deep. It is gone. Home run, Steve Kemp. Tiger Stadium, known for lots of home runs usually. It had a lot of short porches. It's now 5-2 as Kemp gets himself a solo bomb to get the Tigers within 3. Now action in the Royal bullpen right now. They're going to stick with Leonard, and here is Hebner. Hebner is 1 for 3. He will bat. Leonard getting ready to make the pitch. 4-2. That's an error on a throw. Hebner, a 1-4, and that's going to be a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Brett. His error rating is a 12. That's a 12. He throws wide to first, and that's going to be an error on Brett. George Brett will make an error. It's an error on a throw. Akins has a range of 1. He does not stop it. It goes into the dugout. Hebner's base running rating is a 3. Does he take second? Yes, he does. Error goes into the dugout, and Hebner will find himself at second base, and that is an E5. Second error on the Royals. They have 2 tonight. So George Brett, as well as George Brett, a great hitter he sometimes was very shaky at the position when it came to fielding percentage. Hebner is on at second, which keeps the inning alive, and here is Gibson. Gibson is 0 for 3, though. And Leonard will pitch to Gibson, and after Gibson, Leonard will be tired. 5-2 now. Can Gibson get Detroit even closer? Am I doing a strat? No. Leonard will pitch. 3-5. Strikeout 13. He got him. Struck him out. And that retires the side. That is strikeout number 7 for Leonard. 1 run, 1 hit, a solo bomb by Steve Kemp, and an error. The Tigers are able to scratch out a run, but that's all they could get. 5-2 after 8. We go to the top of the 9th inning. As Baseball Demo says, 1955, 1988, 2005, a lineup on the calendar with 2022, and you have all of those seasons in strat, so it's possible. Well, if you were asking for a choice, I think if you're asking for a decision, I mean, you just did a season in the 80s, although 1988 is 6 years further. 1988 would be a great year because, after all, my Mets would be a featured team in that because the Mets, made it to the NLCS that year to play the Dodgers. 88 would be a good year. But maybe, I don't know there, Dave, maybe some old-time baseball. We haven't seen much of that. I think 1955 would be fun. 1955, some old-time baseball. We don't see much of old-time baseball. Then again, who knows what my next season that you guys will choose when we get there. Top of the 9th inning, and leading off for the Royals will be Darryl Motley. That's going to be it for George Capizzello. He did a good job. And they got right switch coming up. So the Tigers are just going to bring in their best pitcher in the bullpen, and that's going to be Kevin Saucier. 4 wins, 2 losses, 13 saves, a 1.65 ERA. Saucier's job is simple. Keep it 5-2. Yeah, Brooklyn, Demo's bums. Why not? Why not there, Baseball Dem? Why not, Dave? It's your choice. We'll look forward to either, no matter what season you choose from, sounds great. So Saucier will pitch to Motley here at top of the 9th. 1-3. That's a walk plus, and that 6 is going to walk Motley. So just like that, Saucier comes in and gives up a leadoff walk. And now we'll see Washington. Washington is 2 for 3. Infield is at double play depth, no strategy roll. Saucier, 3-1. Wild pitch, 12. Yep, that's to the backstop, and Motley is going to go to second. Not a good start for Saucier. Gives up a walk and now a wild pitch and puts a runner in scoring position. And takes away the double play. Saucier will now pitch to Washington, but with a runner at second. 1-1. That's a pitcher result. Washington, a switch hitter hitting from the right side. A 1-9 is an automatic out. The 16 is too high. Washington, 1-2. Base hit, right field. Washington gets a single. Motley's base running rating is a 3. Single to right to get to home. +1 is 4. Right fielder Leach a 0 arm. A 1-4, Motley will score. 5, he holds at third. And a 6-1-3, he could be out. It is a 6-5, and Motley holds at third. Motley holds at third, but Washington does get a base hit. He does not get the run in. Washington having a good night tonight, 3 for 4. And now here's Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 3. The infield's got to come in. With the Royals a 5-2 lead, so Saucier, their best pitcher, is giving up a walk, a wild pitch, and now a single. Infield is in. Saucier looking to keep it where it's at. Pitch from Saucier. 4-5. That's an automatic out. And it will be a ground ball to third. And the throw's going to go to first. They're not going to send Motley. Washington goes to second. That's out number 1. So Wilson grounds it to third. The runner will advance, but Motley stays at third base since the infield was in. And now the batter is White. Infield is still in. 1 out now, top of the 9th inning. Saucier, a 3-3. That's a range play. White will swing 6-2. And that is a single past the shortstop, but it's a range play. Trammell has got to make it. His range is a 4, and he will way be out of his range. Base hit for Frank White, pass short. It's a single. Motley comes in to score. Washington's base running rating is a 4. He will come in to score on a single pass short. White gets himself a 2 RBI single, and it is now 7-2 in favor of the Royals. Stadium groans. And actually, the infield was in, so actually his range was a 2, not a 4. So really, it would have been very different. It was a range play. So actually, the range was a 2, not a 4. Doesn't matter, though. It was a 6, so it wouldn't have made the difference. 7-2 Royals. And now the batter is Brett, and that is it for Kevin Saucier, as he has just not been there. So we now go to the Tigers will bring in another pitcher here. They still got left, right. They're going to stick with a lefty. He only had 3 relief appearances, but he'll come in. Coming in to pitch for the Tigers is going to be Dan Schatzeder, I should say. 6 wins, 8 losses, a 6.06 ERA. But they're going to go with him right now, as it looks like the writing's on the wall. So here is Dan Schatzeder. As you all know, he was on Detroit in 81. I believe in 82, he is on the Expos. Where's the best place to get the double-digit D10 that you use for payoff pitch? Amazon. Just look up role-playing dice. Just look up role-playing dice, and you'll get a pack of dice, and that kind of D10 will be in there. So still 1 out here on the top of the 9th. Infield a double play depth. Schatzeder will pitch to Brett. White on it first. And it's a 1-5. That's a blank. Brett will swing. 3-1. That's a ball hit to left field. That is a 13 against the lefty. Brett just went ahead and smacked a double off of Dan Schatzeder to left. Double to left. White's base running ratings of 4. -1 double to left. Left fielder Kemp is a 0. A 1-3. White will score. 4-5 he holds. A 6, 1-3. It could be out. It is a 3-1, and he will come in and score. White scores on an RBI double by George Brett, and it is now 8-2 Royals. Stadium groans. So the Royals have gotten 3 runs here on the top of the 9th. So pretty much no matter who's on the mound, the Royals are now beginning to hit the Tigers. And here's Akins. Akins is now Akins is up next, and he is 1 for 4. Schatzeder will pitch. No double play chance. Still 1 out here on the top of the 9th. Schatzeder, 1-3. That is a blank. Akins swings, 5-5. That's going to be a fly out to left. It'll be out number 2. Fly out to left. Brett will it's now a 6-run lead. Brett will automatically stop it. Will not go any further. He'll stay at second. I'm not going to send him to third. And now here's Mcrae. Mcrae is 1 for 4, has a home run in the game, a 2-run bomb. Schatzeder will go ahead and make the pitch. 6-2, strikeout 12, too high. Mcrae, 2-6, and that's a ground ball to short. That'll get taken care of by Trammell, and he will throw to first to get this inning over. 3 runs for the Royals on 3 hits, a walk and a wild pitch, as the Detroit bullpen just really didn't have anything for the against Kansas City in that one. We go to the bottom of the 9th. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Although we just saw some for the Royals, but they were already leading. It is 8-2 in favor of the Royals. Lance Parrish leads off. Dennis Leonard is tired, but they're going to see if they can get him to finish the game out. Trying to see if Denny Leonard can get a complete game. Leonard will make the pitch. 4-6, range play. Parrish, 1-5 against a right-handed pitcher. That's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Brett. His range is a 4. He's got it and throws to first, out number 1. Nice play by George Brett to get it. One man out. The next batter is Leach, but they're going to, I think they can pull him. Yes, they will. So Rick Leach is going to come back, and they will bring in a new batter. And coming on to pinch hit and take over in right field if necessary will be Ron Jackson. Ron Jackson was traded from the Minnesota Twins a little earlier this month, in the month of August. So Ron Jackson now a Tiger. Jackson batted .270, 5 homers, 40 RBIs. So Ron Jackson against Leonard here in the bottom of the ninth. There is one out. Leonard with the pitch. 4-4 against a righty. Strikeout 9. That's too high. Jackson will get the swing. 5-1, and that's a ground out to short, out number 2. Jackson will take over at third if necessary. Actually, in right field necessary. And now the batter is Stan Poppy, and they are going to... Do I have another third baseman on the bench? Yes, I do. Poppy's going to be brought back, and coming on to pinch hit is going to be Al Cowens. Cowens has a .261 average, a homer, and 18 RBIs. In case this game goes any further, taking over at third base will be Mick Kelleher. Although I'm not expecting it to. So here's Al Cowens against Dennis Leonard. Bottom of the ninth, 8-2. Leonard looking to get the complete game. Here's the pitch. 5-4. That's a range play at the park. Tiger Stadium, 5-3. That's a ground ball to third. Once again, it's up to Brett. Brett's range is a 4. Does he get it? Yes, he does easily. He gets it, collects it, pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. The Royals go ahead and bomb the Tigers tonight, 8-2. Stadium groans. Denny Leonard gets a complete game tonight. What a job by Dennis Leonard. And we'll see him again soon. I'll let you know. I can let you know that very shortly. We'll see Dennis Leonard again. But a nice win here for the Royals as they take out the Tigers 8-2 in a game the Royals really just need to get as much wins as possible. Final line score coming up. For the Royals, 8 runs on 10 hits and 2 errors. For the Tigers, 2 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Dennis Leonard goes the distance, gets the complete game man the win. Jack Morris, the cat, winds up with the loss. And, of course, there is no save. 10-minute ticker coming up. Don't go away. We got more. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball of Replay Sports. Kansas City gets an 8-2 win here on the Tigers. So we'll see if that can help them as we move forward here into the season. Beginning with August 25th, Boston and California. Let's see, Boston 18-21. And that's 3. California 15-24, and that is also 3. So we have extras to start the game off 10-minute already. Boston, both teams rolled a 6. Boston has a +1 clutch. California has a -3 clutch, so Boston is going to win the game. White Sox and the Brewers. White Sox 15-43, and that is 5. Milwaukee 10-43, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the White Sox. The White Sox are trying to get back into this. They've actually been getting pretty good wins lately. Minnesota and the Yankees. Minnesota 6-35, 3. Yankees 11-54. And that is 6, and another win for the Bronx Bombers. Cleveland at Oakland. Cleveland a 3-12. That's 0. Oakland a 12-26. That'll be enough to give them 3 runs and the win. Baltimore and Seattle. Orioles 13-54, and we got 6. Seattle a 10-31. And that's 3. It'll be a win for the O's. Texas at Toronto. Texas a 9-56. That's 6. The Blue Jays a 5-65. And that's 7. They're going to win it. Wow. That's a tough loss for the Rangers. San Diego and the Cubs. Padres 14-42. And we got 5. The Cubs a 15-45, and that's 5 as well. So we have extras. San Diego rolled a 3, and they get a -3 clutch, which is a 0. The Cubs rolled a 4. They have a 0 clutch. The Cubs will win the game. Reds and the Expos. Reds 9-15, and that is 1. The Expos are 20-15, and that is 3. That's going to be a win for the Expos. I know BB will not be happy with that. Astros and the Mets. I know Steeler fan will be watching this one. The Astros had Nolan Ryan on the mound for this game. Houston an 8-25, and that is 2. The Mets have a -364, and that's 4. The Mets will win the game, and I have a happy recap. And I know Steeler fan will say rigged. Atlanta at Philadelphia. Braves 21-62, and that is 9. Philadelphia an 11-51, and that's 5. The Braves will beat the Phillies. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 16-35, and that's 5. The Pirates are 10-54, and that's 6. The Bucks will win. So unfortunately, even I got the win. The Pirates won their game too, because that's who the Mets are chasing right now, because the Pirates are in 3rd. San Francisco and the Cardinals. Giants a 9-46, and that's 5. The Cardinals are 14-45, and that is also 5. So we have extras there. Let's see here. San Francisco rolled a 3, and they got a 0 clutch. The Cardinals rolled a 1, and they have a +1 clutch as a 2. It's not going to be enough. The Giants will beat the Cardinals. Moving on to August 26th. Kansas City at Detroit. Kansas City, both teams have a 5 actually in this one. Kansas City 5-43, and that is going to be 3. The Tigers are 5-45, and that's going to be 4. Detroit will get a win there. Minnesota and the Yankees. Minnesota -312. Well, that's 0. Yankees an 11-52, and that is a 5. San Diego and the Cubs. San Diego a 9-61, and that's 6. The Cubs a 9-12. That's 0. And that'll be a win for the Padres. Reds and the Expos. Reds an 8-32. That's 3. The Expos a 9-22. and that is 2. And that game belongs to the Reds. Astros and the Mets. Don Sutton against Zachary. Can the Mets win another one? Houston a 10-43, and that is 4. The Mets a 125, and that's 1. And the Astros will win that game. Atlanta, no happy recap there. Braves and the Phillies. Atlanta 17-14, and that's 2. The Phillies a 13-55, that's 6. The Phillies will win that game. Dodgers and the Pirates. Dodgers 13-55, and that's 6. Pittsburgh a 4-26, and that's 2. And that's going to be a win for the Dodgers. And unfortunately, my Mets couldn't gain any ground. Giants and the Cardinals. Giants a 9-42, and that's going to be 4. The Cardinals a 14-51, and that's going to be 6. And that'll be a win for the Redbirds. August 27th, California at Boston. California at Boston. Baltimore. California, Baltimore. Angels 9-26, and we've got 3. The Orioles a 6-35, and that's also 3. So we have extras between those two. California rolled a 4. Their clutch is -3, so it's a 1. Baltimore rolled a 6. That's going to be good enough, and the Orioles will beat the Angels. Oakland at Boston, big series. Big series between the two. Oakland, let's see what they got. 15-42, and that is 5. Boston, 13-42, and that is also 5. So we have extras there in this big game. Oakland rolled a 5. Their clutch is +2, so it's a 7. Boston rolled a 1. Their clutch is +1. It's a 2. That game will go to the A's. Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees a 5-23. That's 2. The White Sox a 7-15, and that's 1. That'll be a win for the Yankees. Seattle at Cleveland. Mariners 4-12-0. Cleveland 18-36, and that's 5. Another win for the Indians. Texas at Milwaukee. Texas a 12-46, and that's 5 runs. Milwaukee a 12-54, and that is 6 runs. Milwaukee will beat the Rangers. Detroit at Minnesota. Detroit an 11-44, and that is 5. Minnesota a 3-51, that's 4, and that'll be a win for the Tigers. Kansas City at Toronto. Kansas City 14-64, should be good, that's 8. Toronto a 9-16, and that's 2. A win for the Royals. Cubs and the Dodgers. Cubs a 0-21, that's 1. Dodgers a 13-36, and that is 4. That'll be a win for the Dodgers, as Zalapsky Smurf joins us here for the 10-minute ticker. Reds and the Expos. Reds an 11-41, and that's 4. The Expos a 15-23, and that is 3. And the Reds will win that game. Astros and the Mets. Astros a 346, and that's going to be 3 runs. The Mets had a 212, that's 0, and the Astros will beat the Mets. Cardinals and the Padres. Redbirds a 1366, that's 10. The Cardinals a 722, and that is, the Padres a 722, and that's only going to be 2, and the Redbirds will win it. Pittsburgh and the Giants. Pirates, 541, and that's 3. The Giants, a 716, and that is 1, and that will be a win for the Bucks. That is your 10-minute ticker tonight. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow we got a feature game, and it should be lots of fun. The Cincinnati Reds taking on the New York Mets. Tom Seaver returns to Shea, but in a Reds uniform, he will go up against Ed Lynch of the Mets. That will be for August 28th. So join us for that game tomorrow as my Mets go up against the terrific one and the Reds. BB, Zalapsky Smurf, Baseball Demos, Bob B. Lena Young, Clee Baseball Fan 879, D. Scott Howard, Woodman 564, Steeler Fan 1933. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. And make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we'll see you guys tomorrow night. It is the Royals giving the Tigers a little bit of a beatdown. They win the game tonight, 8-2. Dennis Leonard goes the distance. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. Take care.